I'm here with Lulu Liu, black belt, gym owner, partner owner, Legacy West Adams, world champion, Pan Am champion. The list goes on.
No-gi world champion.
No-gi world champion. Awesome. Thank you for coming on. Appreciate
Thank you for inviting me.
your hard work and love you guys. You know, love seeing your posts, the work you guys do day in and day out. It's been a lot of years.
Yes.
When did you start training?
I started training jiu-jitsu 12 years ago.
12 years ago.
Yes.
In Hollywood.
Yes, with Professor Mark. Yes, my first instructor.
Yeah, in where was it, in the Garden or the Highland in Sunset?
The Sunset. Yes.
Oh,
that
okay,
one.
cool.
For a few
Upstairs.
months.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think for a few months, then we moved.
Cool. And how did you find? How did you start competing right away, or what? How did that?
No,
how did the
it
journey
took a
go?
while. It took a while. I think I started in September. I had my first tournament in June, because when I first joined, I was just having fun and trying to learn. Until I guess some of my teammates said, "Hey, why don't you try to compete?"
Yeah.
And I just decided and try. So 6 or 9 months in.
6-9 months in.
Yeah.
Nice. And what made you want to do jiu-jitsu in the first place?
It's a long story. Well, long story could be short, but I want to start long. So all the way back when I had my kids, I had 2 kids. Before that, I wasn't really like.
You had 2 kids, or you have 2 kids?
I have 2 kids. But before I had kids,
you had enough.
before I had kids, I didn't really work out. Just regular, 20-year-old girl, you go to the gym once in a while.
Of course, yeah.
But once you had 2 kids, the time is limited. And I start going to gym every day because there's a kids service at the gym. So you can just drop off your kids and just work out.
Nice.
I just regular workout, LA Fitness. And then after a couple years, I feel like I want to try something else. I saw someone in the gym hitting the backs, in the LA Fitness, hitting the backs, Muay Thai.
The
I said,
heavy
what
bags,
is that? They said, oh, this is Muay Thai. Why don't you go try at this place? I went, and I really like it just because it looks cool. It looks like badass. It's different from, you just
Superhero.
working out. Yeah, working out by
Movie.
yourself. So I started there. But 6 months later, I couldn't, you don't really make enough progress if you don't spar. Because all you hit is bags, that's all you learn. It's like working out. Instead, I tried sparring, but I really hate punching the face. That's why I switched to jiu-jitsu, because you don't get hit on the face. And it was not a jiu-jitsu gym. It was my Muay Thai gym. There's just a bunch of guys on the ground grappling. And I never seen something like that, like guys wearing like skin-tight clothing on the ground. So I was like...
Rash guards and shorts, right?
Yes. I was making fun of
What
them.
about
Like,
the
what are you doing?
positions, like guard and things like that?
I don't remember, but it just looked funny. They're like hugging each other, like guys.
I remember
half
Edith's
naked.
cousin Nara, she's the chef, she came to visit in New Mexico in Santa Fe, and she could not believe what was going on. She's like, what is going on here? Like, the guys had their legs around each other. They're like panting. Like, what's going on?
For people who doesn't do jiu-jitsu,
She like walked
it's
out, like, this is
really
too much.
wild.
Yeah.
Yes. And they were my friends at Muay Thai, so I just made fun of them. I said, what you guys doing? And then they said, Lulu, why don't you come try? So I went to try. Okay, that's just one time, and I was hooked. I guess it's because suddenly the like survival instinct kicked in. Because no matter how much exercise I did, it's just exercise. But then suddenly these like, I don't know, like 50 pounds heavier than me guys on top of me try to control me. And I went crazy. I just trying to get out of it. And that just, and adrenaline start kicking in. And I wasn't bad either, because I was athletic and I was super flexible. So in no-gi, it's hard to control you. They're not that good. They're also white belts. So I was able to kind of like escape, but because of that, just ever hooked, because it's like, wow, this is how survival is.
Yeah. It's a primal, right? The
Yes,
primal, like it's your essence, right? When you're in that situation.
So that's my first, jiu-jitsu experience. From watching guys.
And it's exciting, right? It makes you. For me, it's made me feel alive, right? Like you're totally present. You're totally in the now, right? There's nothing else that matters. And the Buddhist monks, or the monks that created the created jiu-jitsu back in the day. They knew what they were doing, right?
I did not know that. Yeah.
You didn't know that?
No.
They say from India to China to Japan,
Okay.
and then from Japan to Brazil,
I should learn more history, but I didn't.
right? And I mean, come on, like there's nothing else that matters, right? When you're on the mat, when you're training,
Exactly. Yes.
you're not thinking about anything else. When somebody's trying to choke you or you're trying to choke them, right?
Yes. So I had that in mind. I really want to learn that. And soon after that, we moved from where I lived before to Hollywood.
Okay.
So once I moved, I started looking. I think back then it was Yellow Pages or whatever. I was looking for any gym close to me.
Do you know what Yellow Pages are? Okay. Yeah.
I think the Hollywood gym was one of the closest to me. I called several places, and then I called the Hollywood. Every other places, I just left a message. But this one, Liz picked up the phone. She's working at the front desk. She's a lady, and she said, "Yeah, come on in and try the class."
Shout out to Liz, right?
Yes, thank you, getting me in. And Professor Mark wasn't even there; he was traveling. So I went in. There are 2 classes. I tried the Muay Thai, and next class is Jiu Jitsu. She actually taught the class.
Liz.
Yeah, Liz taught the class, and I loved it. I just signed up, and I stayed ever since. And I love that gym. Yeah.
Nice. Where are you from originally?
Oh, China.
Where'd you grow up in China?
Sichuan, Chengdu, and it's southwest of China, where Panda's hometown is.
Okay.
So all the foreigners, if you come to my hometown, visiting Panda Station is must see. You have to go there. Yeah.
Okay.
And also, it's the entrance to Tibet. For foreigners, if you want to go to Tibet, you can't fly to Tibet directly. You have to fly to Chengdu to get your permit.
Chengdu, right?
Chengdu, yes. To get your permit and go to Tibet. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's where I come from.
Wow, that's Chengdu it's a big metropolis now, right?
Yes.
How many people live there now? Skyscrapers everywhere, because I think that TAC people went there and did some certifications.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have to convert. 38. I think it's like, how many people in New York?
Jamie. You'll look it up.
10
million probably, yeah.
Yeah, so Chengdu is like
metropolis and
close to like 7, 8
because everything's connected, right, in those areas.
Yes, and they're very dense. Like, everybody lives in
5 million? Chengdu, 21 million.
No way. Oh my God.
Wow, there you go.
I've been gone for too long. Now it's 21 million. Yeah, it used to be like 8, 9,
even
or
with
8
the
million.
even with the one kid policy, right?
Yes.
Everybody moves
That's
from
the year
all
when
the
I was born. Yeah.
all the people move
policy.
from the farms to the city.
Well, I think it's just the population grows. For people move, I think it's more recent because the one-child policy. When I was born, I'm 48 already, so it's been like 4 or 5 decades. People are dying out. Like people are getting old. Young people there are less and less young people. So now we're allowing. Back then we didn't allow. We're allowing people to move in to support the economy.
Allowing people to move in from other countries?
From countryside.
Oh,
In
countryside,
the past,
yeah.
In the past, when I lived there, it was very strict. If you want to move from countryside to Chengdu, it's very strict. You're not going to be able to. But now a lot of people move in because the population in Chengdu, the whole China is getting old. Like my parents' age. Yeah.
Wow. How old are your parents now?
I have to calculate.
You were just there, right?
Yes, I was there. Yes, with them. They're 70, 80, like 70 to 80. Yeah.
Yeah, like my parents. Getting. They're healthy though. It seems like.
My dad is very healthy. My mom is declining, but yes.
That's good.
That's why I had to go back visit them more often.
How was the trip?
It was great.
You traveled around a little bit, right?
I try to visit once a year. Then last year I went back to China, but this year we met in Hong Kong. So I made them to travel to Hong Kong. It's about like 3 hours flight for them to meet me in Hong Kong. So
nice.
Yeah.
I was just reading on. I don't know how it came up, but just how the British, the opium
war.
Opium war,
yeah.
And just how they basically they don't want to they don't want to trade, right? They would buy, but they wouldn't.
China tried to ban them from importing opium because it's making the whole nation.
Anything, right? Anything, and then so they started bringing in opium to kind of get people addicted. And
Yeah, and also very profitable for the UK,
Right,
so
right,
they
right.
want to do that. But China banned them, so they started the war.
They just,
And then it just took
invaded.
over. Yeah, invaded.
And that's
took
how
over.
Hong Kong was created.
Yes, become part of a colony. But we leased to them for 99 years. So China Hong Kong went back to China in 1997.
Wow. Yeah, how was it changed? Have you seen Hong Kong? Were you there?
Yes.
You spent time there before?
Yes,
to now?
I had. It's huge. Well, I shouldn't say huge. It's big difference now. Back then, when it's first taken over by China, we had this one child, two policy, so they can still be a democracy, but they're part of China. But now more and more China control. So it's
What's the difference? What the social media? You can't do social media.
you can still do social media, but you're losing more freedom.
You can't say certain things.
Yes, and then if you break, so basically now that China control most of the Senate seats. I mean,
Senate
communists.
seats.
Yeah.
So it's a different kind of government. But they
Yes.
still have a different government in Hong Kong.
Yes.
A little bit. But it's communist.
Yes,
It's,
more and more communist. So less and less foreign investor will go there to invest money because they don't know how.
I had a student that moved to Shanghai
okay.
maybe, I don't know, over 15 years ago. And they had, he was telling me that there was basically 2 books, right? Everybody has a company and there's 2 books. There's just so much like fraud and, those kinds of things. And, you have to have a Chinese partner if whatever you do, right? Something like that. And so
They probably know more than me because I haven't been
yeah,
back
yeah.
in China.
Well, yeah, he went learned the hard way, and he's moved back since, but just it was a little bit crazy, the little different than doing business here, right? Speaking of people from expats or foreigners investing in China because it was going crazy, I think, for a while, right? A lot
and
of
you
the
have
growth
to have
is
connection everywhere. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, it was just interesting to hear his side and his experience there, and just the culture is different from like a Japan,
Oh, very.
and
yeah.
just
It's
the
still
mannerisms,
a
and-
communist country.
yeah, but also just the people, right? The Chinese people. And I went in with my grandfather. He took us on a trip, and we went to Beijing,
Okay.
Xi'an, and Shanghai
Wait, when did you
in
go?
2000.
Okay.
2002.
Okay.
And so the skyline of Shanghai there was a few skyscrapers, but there was cranes building everywhere, as far as you could see, all 360. Everywhere you could see, cranes building buildings.
You guys, because you were saying 2020, that was a pandemic.
No, not 2020,
Yeah.
2002.
Right.
And then I went back 10 years later.
Okay.
10 years later ish, yeah. And my student he invited me to go out there. There was a jiu-jitsu. He was training jiu-jitsu at a gym, Shanghai BJJ. And sure enough, Shanghai was skyscrapers everywhere.
Yes.
Across from that bunch, that whole area was they had a few skyscrapers, but it was like I said, there was cranes everywhere. And to see that, and then now it's even more, right?
That was do you plan to move some jiu-jitsu gym? Do you want to open a jiu-jitsu gym there?
Myself?
Yeah.
No, he brought me. He was my first student here in Los Angeles. And then he moved there, and so he wanted to bring me out to teach a seminar at his gym. He helped this gym, these guys get going there. And so yeah, there was a world fair going on at that same time. So it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Yeah, Shanghai was very a lot more Western than I thought.
It's very Westernized. Yeah. If foreigners, if you have to move to China, I would say Beijing, Shanghai, or Hong Kong. Those are the 3 cities to live.
Yeah. Yeah, when we did the tour back in 2002, the Beijing was, of course, everything was pretty modern, and then Shanghai was even more modern. That was the last piece, but Xi'an was
Xi'an.
it was, not rough, but it was it was very rural.
Chengdu is closer to Xi'an. It's kind of like that, yeah. But did you see those little warriors?
Terracotta warriors, yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
Some farmer just was farming, and I was what's this? And covered all these what do you call them?
The little warriors,
thousands of them, right?
Thousands of them, yeah. So you opened the tech fit in Chengdu?
There is we have a country director, and they've been growing. They've been teaching. We just had one of our master coaches go out there. He did a tour. He went to a few cities. We had Jan from Germany also go out there and teach. So yeah, he was just out there this last month. So I followed a little bit.
I would visit next time when I.
Great.
Yeah, I
Great.
would definitely visit. I go train at one of the jiu-jitsu gym every time when I went back to Chengdu. It's been there for more than 10 years since the first time I went back. It's called Chengdu BJJ.
Okay, who was the person?
The person's name, I forgot his name. He's a black belt, 3-stripe black belt from New York.
He's Chinese?
No, he's Asian looking. I think he's Chinese, but he doesn't speak English. It doesn't speak Chinese.
He's Asian.
Maybe, yeah, like after you stay here for so long, you're more like political correctness. You don't want to ask people, are you Chinese? Or I don't know. I don't ask people.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I remember Mark was telling me that your dad was in the military?
No. My dad is a communist.
Communist, okay.
Yeah. No, never in the military.
Oh, okay. What did you tell me about? I forgot. It's been so long. You just telling.
Communist training. Yeah, military training.
Military
all
training.
the students. I did 1 month in the camp. Like learning how to shoot.
Military camp.
Yes, shoot. Usually we have the target is American. Shoot Americans.
Really? When you were a kid?
Yeah, when I was a kid, yes.
Wow.
Because they're the enemy. Yeah.
Now they have Trump targets.
I haven't been back for so long. I don't know. So I only did a month, but certain university, they're doing 1 year. If you want to graduate from their university, you have to do military training for 1 year. Yeah, in those like college in Beijing.
Wow, it's interesting. Why do you think that is?
That was in response to the 6·4事件. So June 4th in 1999, we had like big protests, big protests against the government, and government actually shot the students.
The Tiananmen
Square thing.
Okay.
The tank roll over people. Yeah. So after that, they want to make sure students are in check. All the students, especially from those top Beijing university, they go military training for a whole year. So they learn you need to follow command. You stop protesting.
Wow. But
we from Chengdu or other university, we only need to do a month.
Yeah. Okay. What were some of the things you got out of that experience?
Actually,
positive things.
Yes, actually really nice because you live there and every day I ate so much because that's all you do. You go do this training and then you eat and then you hang out with your friends every day. So yeah, that's just like a month of vacation, no school. Yeah, so the training wasn't hard. I guess I don't remember if the training was hard, but you have fun. You hang out with all your friends. They're all your friends. You're all your college classmates or roommates.
Oh, really? They all go together and do it together?
Yeah, same college. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Well, but like it's nothing that serious. Most of the time, you just learn discipline. You wake up in the morning, you go,
early.
You make your bed, and you just basically discipline. You follow what you're supposed to do. I guess it helped a lot. Now that I think back, I'm a very disciplined person. It helps me with my jiu-jitsu too. No, I don't make my bed. I mean, when it comes to jiu-jitsu, I'm very disciplined. I make a plan. Like this year, I want to do this tournament. I make a 1 year plan, full year. Usually my end goal is always Master Worlds. So before Master Worlds, I'll do this.
You line it up to be ready for that.
And then I have 1 year plan, and then I have a 1 month plan. This month, I'm going to achieve this much. And then I have weekly plan. Weekly plan are more focused, like this week I will do how many times of jiu-jitsu, including how many times of hard rolling and how many times of just drills, and then how many times of weightlifting session. And I always follow through. I guess that discipline is probably from the military training. Yeah,
that's good. Always follow through. I like that.
Yes,
it's nice. You did the TAC Fit certification during the pandemic. Then you did the Flow Fit.
Yes, I did.
And think Professor Mark was telling me about the flow fit. How you had like there's like a certain routine you did in the military.
Yes, no, not military. The
on your
routine
own.
I do, I learned from TACFI. Actually, the
flow
one
fit?
flow fit, the test routine, the 15 minutes, no, the 14 minutes, 15 rounds of that helps me. Well, that's my routine for every single tournament now.
Wow.
Like every single
The
tournament.
flow fit
Yes.
test.
Yes. I used to do jump rope as my routine for my pre-comp routine, but I'm getting too old for that. Like the jumping really hurts my knee, hurts my hips. So flow fit is the best. It's 15 minutes only, but it gets my heart rate up to like 100. When I was like at the tournament, my heart rate goes to 150, 160. That's enough too. I need my heart rate go high. I need to have some
Your brain's
sweat.
awake.
Yeah. And it's gentle on my body and it's not easy. So I actually have to focus. It's hard, but I'm going to finish. So it helped my mind, help my body, help my cardio. So yeah, so the flow fit actually stayed.
Wow, that's great. And you still do it.
I still do it. Not only I do it, I transferred to Iris. So now Iris never took flow fit certificate or anything, but that become her pre-comp routine as well.
Love it.
She does that either with me or by herself.
6 degrees of freedom.
Yes.
Flow fit. Love it. That's it. Yeah. It's and you can do it. You don't need any space. You can be on the ground, right?
Be on the ground.
You don't need a mat. You can do it whenever, wherever.
Yeah. And then I learned not to be shy about it because sometimes I do it. People are looking at you. What are you doing? Like, I don't care. I look good. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, sometimes me and her, when our plane was delayed in Dallas, we just do it on the floor in the airport.
Unlock the hips, unlock the everything, right?
Everybody look at us. I was like, yes, look, I look good.
Come join us.
I
Come
know.
and try.
Yeah. Well, yeah, some people, they actually start like stretching because, we're plane delayed.
Of course,
You're there for hours. Yeah, so.
Nice. So how did you become a gym owner? What was that? How did that happen?
Yeah. Actually never
Because
crossed
there's
my mind.
other responsibilities that go into that, right?
Huge.
Instead of just being an athlete, instead of just being a student.
It didn't come to my mind. Yeah, it didn't come to my mind until the Hollywood gym, Professor Mark's gym, was closing down because the lease expired.
Mm-hmm.
They want to, I think, like 300% increase on the lease. So Professor Mark is like, I can't afford that. I'm going to shut down. And at that time, I moved to West Adams. And then I actually discussed with my husband. I say, what do you think? He said, okay, if you guys can open a gym here in West Adams, I will be fully supportive. So I proposed to Professor Mark, hey, do you want to open a gym together? I'll be the financer to help you open. So we partnered up. We opened one there. It was a lot of work, unexpected, but it was very rewarding. The first year, 2019, first of all, you have to find the lease. You find the lease. Once you open, so much work. I learned so much. I still had my full-time job at that time, so you have to give up something to invest your time. So I pretty much give up my training time. So almost the first year, or at least many months, I didn't really train for myself. That's why that year, 2019 to 2020, I didn't really compete. So, but yeah, we made it happen, and we opened 2019 September, and it was booming really fast. However, 6 months later, pandemic hit. So immediately we lost 50% of our students, but it's still amazing. The other 50% stayed with us.
Yeah.
And they told us that, hey, don't worry, we'll continue to pay membership because I want you to survive this pandemic.
Yeah.
So we're trying to make things work. We're doing online, like Zoom classes instead. Few months later, we kind of secretly opened a back gate.
The Fight Club started.
Yeah, yeah. People coming from the back gate and coming training. After that, we actually boomed a little bit because all other gym around the neighborhood, they're closed.
Yeah.
So people just come to our gym to train.
Yeah.
And then, pandemic passed and we survived. I can't believe it.
What an interesting time, right?
Yeah.
We weren't essential business.
Exactly.
Yeah, I remember we would see somebody, okay, they're cool. Like, you can invite them.
Yeah, I know you guys were secretly open too. Not secretly.
Well, we closed at the beginning, right? The first couple weeks, and then we had a meeting with the staff, and they wanted like, hey, let's open up. Let's just open up, and then they allowed us to open up. Remember that?
I thought they did. I thought they came a couple times
for like 2 weeks
try to
or something.
shut you down.
No, you know, but it was closed, and then they allowed us to open up. I think like 2 or 3 weeks in, you know,
Oh,
and then by that time we already had decided we're gonna do it, and then they opened up. They allowed us to open up, and then they closed it down again like 2 weeks later, right? But we
yes,
just stayed
yes.
open after that.
Yes, I know. You guys like hardcore because I think Andrea told me or someone told me that they come to try to shut you down. You're like, no, you just close the door.
I mean, it
keep
got a
that.
little crazy, you know, but you know, like, you know, people. I was losing my mind. You know, I need jiu-jitsu,
Yes,
you know,
yes, yes,
right?
I know. Yeah,
I need
exactly.
like the community. I need the lifestyle, right? I needed that, you know, and so
Well, you guys are big, so I guess the city they keep an eye on you. We were so small there, and our community is very supportive.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we were never in trouble.
What happened? What happened was, you know, first they had the health department people come from
Yeah.
like Burbank, and then
Right.
you know they know all kinds of people that train here, and like then they started bringing people from farther away, farther away, and then they come a couple times, and they see what we're about, they see that it's good for people,
Okay.
right, and
Yeah,
then they
yeah.
kind of like they come on our side, right, and you know, I mean it's just kind of crazy, right, and then they're trying to tell parents because we had to like lock the front doors, people come through the back, right,
Same with us. Yes.
and put paper on the windows and things like that. But yeah, we built like a bond, right, with our
Yes.
students, a different kind of bond.
People, like you said, people are going crazy. So
Yeah.
this is an outlet for
And
people.
I didn't judge anybody either way, you know.
Yes,
But if you
yes.
want to train, if you want to, you know, if you want to come in, come in. If you don't, it's okay.
Yeah.
You know, however people feel, because it became so politicized, right?
Very.
And like, for me, I was like, man, it doesn't matter. I just want you to train. Or if you don't want to, for whatever reason, that's cool too. But we're here if you're ready or if you want to.
Yes, yes.
And
Yes, exactly.
and then we got through it.
we remember, so people are actually more and more people are coming because, you know, people need to find an outlet. Otherwise, everybody's going crazy. And our neighbor, our neighbor gym is a skate shop. They actually shut down. So
After the pandemic or during the pandemic?
during the pandemic, they shut down. And we actually had enough people, enough students wanted to come for us to take the lease of them. So,
Oh, wow.
So
Oh,
we
that's what
actually
you expanded. Oh,
yes, we
gotcha.
expanded during that time.
Wow.
Yeah, break the wall so our space is doubled.
Yeah. I didn't know that the skate shop next door.
Yeah.
Yeah, because yeah, people were going crazy, right? What do you do? You were supposed to like go out and don't be around people. Oh, you can't walk now. You can't go on the trail anymore because everybody started walking on the trail, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah. For a while, you can't even get in ocean. Like even that is
you got
not
arrested if you go
allowed.
to go surf by yourself, right? Oh my God. What a time in history.
Yes. So after pandemic, well, that's why I did the flow fit and tack fit during pandemic because, you know, I can't compete. All the competition shut down, especially here. And my husband wouldn't let me to compete in Florida. He said, "You're a doctor," so he's like, "Hey, you know, make sure it's not safe." But anyway,
Yeah.
so I did flow fit and tack fit here because it's online and
Yeah,
you can do
yeah.
it by yourself.
And you can actually do it, yeah.
Yeah. So I got that. And then afterwards, when the competition door opened again, I abandoned tack fit and flow fit and I start competing.
But you're still using it.
Definitely.
You do it.
Yeah.
You do it.
I actually still use the tack fit routine for exercise. The
Into
tack
flow?
fit
Into
exercise.
flow?
Not the flow, the level 1 exam, level 1 test. You know the
I got you.
the Tabata.
2010.
Yeah, 2010.
The pull planks,
that was
the
really
the
hard.
lunges.
So sometimes when I need some harder workout on my own,
So
I do
you're
that.
you're doing it.
Yeah,
You do it. You implement
do.
it into your
Yeah.
training routine.
Yes.
That's awesome. That's what it's about.
Yes.
Awesome. What do you got coming up right now?
I'm
Besides the
actually-
Master Worlds in August.
No, I'm not.
No,
I'm
you're not doing it this year?
Yes.
Wow.
So okay, so after I made black belt, 2021, so I really wanted to win Master Worlds as a black belt because that is so cool. Like, you know, ultimate goal. I trained really hard. You know, remember my 1 year plan? Those plans, I made plans every year, but I could not. For some reason, I was always short. I trained really hard. But that actually wore me out. I was drained because every morning, not physically as much, because physically I have to adjust. Now I'm a lot older. I can't train 4 hours a day. I train like maybe 1 hour a day, maybe 5 days a week. But it's mentally, because every morning I woke up, every morning I think what I'm going to do today so I can win the championship every morning. That's very draining. I did for year 1, I failed. Year 2, I failed. I think year 3, I failed.
Where do you think that mindset comes from?
I think it's just because I was passionate about jiu-jitsu. That's what I wanted to do.
But you're wired a certain way, right? You're wired a certain way?
Yes, I wired certain way. I decide that's my goal, and if I don't really change my goal often. I set my goal and I just go with it. And usually it doesn't matter to me how long it would take. Because it's jiu-jitsu. I can take my time. First year doesn't work. Second year doesn't work. Third year I'm keep going, and it all paid off. Like, although you feel like, oh my God, I could not achieve my goal because you failed again. I failed again. Third year, I failed again. Second place, second place is the first loser. I was like, then for some reason, 2024, it just feel like harvest. I won everything. 2024, I won Pans, Master Worlds, and I even won Nogi Worlds. And I continue into European. I still win European. So I guess the hard work you build up over the years paid off, although you don't see them, but it paid off. And then after it paid off, I was slacking, which is rightfully so, because I don't have that goal anymore. I want to relax. I want to train because my passion, my love. So now how my training is different. My training intensity decreased. I'm not training for a competition. I'm training to have fun and training to make my training partner to win. So, and you actually can see, I sign up a couple of tournaments afterwards with this kind of mentality, I lose. So if you don't train to win, you will just lose. Yeah.
Like the competing, right? Your goal is to improve every time. And so like you kept getting silver, right? And do you think that helped you in the big picture to become the best version of yourself?
Yes, definitely.
Because you would have hit the goal the first year. That's how many years of like focused training, right?
Yes.
Chasing it. And then you achieved your goals and you're like, you don't have the same drive, right? The same focus.
Yes, but my focus may change to something else. But I like the fact that because it's so hard to get, so when you get it, it's so much sweeter. Because I remember my first few tournament, like 10 years ago. For some reason, I entered my first tournament, LA Open. I won double gold. And I was like, and then the second tournament, I won again, and third one, and then it becomes easy. So I didn't really take it seriously. I was like, okay, I supposed to win, but then later I started signing up for more harder tournament like Pans, Worlds. Those are really hard to get, and finally when you get it, it's so much sweeter.
Yeah, earning it. How do you was I going to ask you about the going through the steps, competing in the different organizations? What do you have? So what's your drive? What's your focus right now?
So right now I really want to help my teammates to win, to achieve their goal. So Andrea, Haruka, Anna, Iris, we group.
Just have the squad,
Yeah, the squad, we train together. They each have their goal. So so now when I train, I am their uke. Like I'm whatever drilling they want to do, I help them. I want them to achieve their goal. And also I free up my time to do other stuff too. I spend more time with my kids. Like this year we go traveling because my daughter graduated from college. So I want to say thank you. I save some time to spend time with the family traveling. And my son is learning driving, so I spend time with him driving. Probably spend more time with my husband, because all those years I've been training. Every morning I woke up, I'm just gone. So spend more time with family. And then I started this spiritual journey.
That's great though. They supported you, right? And
yes,
your passion.
He has. And then I have more time I started going to church. It's a very recent thing. I started going to church, trying to seek God. Because we grew up in China. We're pretty much taught atheists. Yes, I grew up. So I have more time to do all those things. I'm still like happy, like content every day.
You know, you've been competing now for a while, and you know, from white belt to black belt, right? And how have you seen the women's divisions grow or change over the years?
Huge difference. It grew huge. When I first started women's division, there's really so the women's division is all like combined. We didn't really have a masters division. I started jiu-jitsu when I was 36. When I started competing, I was 36, 37. I had to compete in adult division. Even my first pants was adult division. And slowly we have master division. Even then, we only have one master division. So everybody 30 and above is, you know, so even so women 50-year-old, they're not gonna sign up to fight 30-year-old. And then I remember clearly in 2019, all the women signed up a petition for IBJJF to request equal bracket for women. So many women signed the petition, and I'm glad that IBJJF, they heard us. They added age division for women. So at that time, it's the first time women division we have Master 1 to Master 7. So now that more older women, like 50 and above, start signing up because they have their division. So that's that. And once I started black belt, or maybe I started black belt right after pandemic. So the first couple years, Master Women division is really small. I remember my division's only like 3 people. The first couple years, only 3 people. Now easily 8 people in my division. So it's huge. Everybody's doing that.
That's great. High level too.
Yes.
What do you think about IBJJF as an organization?
I think they're really great. I think they're very organized. I think they're very organized. I feel like they did a lot for the community, and they're the standards. A lot of people talk crap about them, but I still appreciate the opportunity they give us. And if you, when I say you, I mean whoever is not happy about them, they didn't really have to compete for them, but you really kind of have to win IBJJF Worlds to show that you are the
legit.
Shit. Yeah, you're legit. Yes.
Yeah. What about ADCC?
Oh, I'm not so much in tune with Nogi, but ADCC same thing. They are the
standard.
Yeah,
for
the standard.
Nogi.
Yeah, you have to win ADCC champ to be even considered like sponsorship, or if you want to offer training videos. Yeah, so I'm very appreciative of those organizations to give us an opportunity.
Yeah. Professor Mark just walked out the door. He was hanging out here. So talk to me about Professor Mark. What does he mean to you for as a mentor, as a jiu-jitsu coach? He's always been somebody that I've looked up to as well, as far as a technician and how he teaches. He's always 10 steps ahead and
yes,
studying
exactly.
things.
Well,
a student to the game.
I only had one instructor. I didn't have any comparison, but I still say that he's the best instructor from many aspects. First of all, is from teaching. So he's smart, because some people they teach what they're good at. They teach you they're good, but he actually watches you and know what you are good at, and he teaches what fit your game. Like his game and my game is completely different, but I learned everything from him. Like he doesn't play spider guard, but he look at me, he knows that spider guard is for me.
Could be a good game for you.
Yeah, and he knows that, and he will send me video and we'll break down. So his teaching is more tailored to you. If you are not shy to ask question, he will answer the question. He will answer your question. And he's always dedicated to his student. He goes to competition with all of his students, no matter if one person compete or like the whole team is competing. And sometimes some of our students competing far away didn't have a car. I remember Vitor, just by himself, Vitor signed up a Autos Open when he was a blue belt in San Diego. So professor would just drive him to San Diego to compete and drive back. And there's another couple of our students who didn't have a car. He would just drive them, take them there to compete and come back. And he's always very dedicated to his student. And so I learned all of my techniques from him. He's really good at teaching. But the big part is mental. He taught me how to a competition strategy. I think day one he taught me he taught the whole group like how to prepare for competition. First of all, is you have to have a game plan. So he asked us to write down three techniques from every position. So I actually had a mind map drew out like a tree, like a decision tree. When you're standing, what do you do? And after you drew that out, you give him your mind map, so he knows what is your preferred three positions. So he knows how to coach you during tournament, and that actually changed how I train. So after that, whenever I train, I focus on this is what I'm gonna do in this position. I'm focusing on me. Like someone teach a position, teach a technique, I try to learn how it fits me. So I learned that all from him, and also he taught me how to visualization. Even my first tournament, he said, hey, visualize from you walking to the venue, you warm up, all the way up until you get on the podium. So those are very helpful.
How important is visualization? How important has it been for you?
It's very important. It's like everything. Because the daily training is
And was
daily
it natural?
training.
Was it natural for you at the beginning, the first time you did it? Or is this something you had to practice and you got better at it?
I had to practice, yes. I didn't know that until Professor Mark told me to do that, and I just practiced. And then now that for the big tournament, I visualize month ahead of time. It's almost like meditation, I guess, before bed. I just sit there, I start visualizing before bed, yes. Yeah. And during the competition, I visualize too. Usually I go to the bathroom. I sit. Usually I'm in the toilet for a long time because I sit there because it's quiet. Everywhere else is loud. The bathroom is
That's real. That's real.
The bathroom is my space. Like no one sees me. I just sit there for a long time. Yeah. But I'm
until somebody knocks on the door. Hey.
Oh no, I'm considerate. If people are waiting, I'm not sitting. Yeah.
Just kidding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we were talking about you were talking about the you helping other your teammates and your friends, right? What recommendation, what tips do you have for like a white belt starting out in jiu-jitsu? Success tips.
Well, so first of all, that person has to really want it himself. So I guess I'm not the best person to ask for advice because I'm so much.
Because a lot of people that come in, like even for yourself, right? You saw you had a different way to come in, but people maybe want self-defense or they want to learn how to defend themselves, right? And then they come in and then they find this jiu-jitsu world and this jiu-jitsu competition world, and then it becomes like a lifestyle, right? And so what I guess what tips would you have for somebody coming in? Maybe they don't know about the jiu-jitsu lifestyle, one, and then two, once they find this they like what they see, they feel good doing it, right? What tips do you have?
Well, so if they found this is what they wanted to do, I think one important thing is find a mentor or friends. Doesn't have to be your coach, but could be like if you're white belt. I had tons of them. Your blue belt, I think it's called Adopt a White Belt. I have a lot of adopted parent when I first joined, and they really helped me. So they answer my question, they encourage me, and they protect me. So that's my experience.
Find a mentor. That means even teammates right there, maybe a rank up or a couple ranks up.
Yes, who has experience in this already.
Give you
and
tips.
Because of that,
mentorship.
I usually would love to be the mentor of whoever, usually ladies, the new girls walking to the gym. I try to be their mentor.
How about purple belt?
For
I'm sorry. How about blue belt? I skipped the belt. How about blue belt tips?
Advice, tip for blue belt?
Yeah.
Okay. Do not get hurt. It's all from my experience. I get hurt the most from blue belt because my jiu-jitsu is getting better and I was very aggressive now. And I roll with everybody, including guys like 100 pounds heavier than me. I didn't realize it could be dangerous.
Picking the right training partners.
Yes, pick the right training partners. Because when you go with them, heavy guys, they may be gentle.
He's smooth though.
They may be gentle at first, but if your jiu-jitsu is good, you may be getting into position or submission that make them feel threatened. Sometimes when the guys feel threatened, they will sudden increase intensity. That's very dangerous. I got hurt many times, and I learned that very carefully, picking my my training partner so I don't get hurt.
Nice. Purple belt.
Purple belt. I already learned how to not to get hurt. Carefully choose my opponent, no, training partner. But purple belt, I guess it's carefully not to get burned out. So learn that if you feel like you're burning out, just take a step back instead of quitting. I guess purple belts don't quit, but instead of quitting, just take a break.
They quit.
They do? Okay. Because
Not as much as blue belts, right?
I had that moment when I was purple belt. When I got to purple belt, I actually won purple belt worlds, and then the following, just like this, I won master worlds at purple belt, and then when you win, you're like, what else I do? But it seems like competing is what people expected of me, so I keep going. Although I actually didn't have the desire to compete, but I feel like I supposed to because people expected me. So I winning, I just keep losing. When your mindset is not winning, you lose. And then I feel really burned out. I think that's when Professor Mark told me, hey, you don't have to, like no one is gonna think less of you if you don't sign up for a competition. So I took some break from competing and I started training, lower my intensity, focusing on more other stuff that I'm interested, like weightlifting or just exercise. And then, so just don't burn out, like just step back and take a break.
Nice. Brown belt.
Brown belt is so close to black belt. It's really, I don't really have any advice for brown belt. It's the same as black belt to me.
What's your advice for black belt?
Ooh,
You get your black belt. What are your tips? Because you've gone through it. You've gone through it. World champion, Pan Am, Nogi.
Yes, depend on your goal. And it's okay, whatever goal it is. Some people, they want to open their academy. Some people, they want to focus more on teaching. Some people, they just want to continue to improve. If you want to compete, you have to like tune up because the black belt division is so much harder
Than brown belt.
Than colored belt. It's because black belt, all the colored belt, the experience is about the same. But once you get to black belt, like my division, Leka is in my division. Leka was in my bracket. I was like, really? Yeah, I didn't get to fight her. I was out before that. But yeah, so it's the intensity is hard. So don't feel frustrated. It's okay. Keep going. Your time will come.
Yeah, nice, awesome, cool. What advice do you have? Or I'm sorry, to switch it up. What's the biggest thing that jiu-jitsu has given you? Because you've been training for how many years now?
12.
What's the biggest thing that jiu-jitsu has given you?
Okay, I think jiu-jitsu had taught me that perseverance will pay off.
Perseverance.
Yes, that's the main thing. And also, jiu-jitsu is a community. I made so many friends there.
The relationships, the friendships.
Yeah, I actually don't have any friends outside jiu-jitsu anymore.
Can you relate, Kevin? Almost. He still has his concert.
Yeah, and then just discipline. Discipline will pay off as well.
Love it. Awesome. Would you like to give any shout outs to some people?
I guess I shout out to my husband in case he's watching that. Thank you for your support.
Yeah. Yeah, right? 12 years?
Yes.
12 years of
that was hard.
A lot of time.
Yes. Later on, for the people who's married, I guess, I don't know if you had gone through this. The first few years was very hard because it's sudden change of my lifestyle, sudden change. And then I never discussed with my partner beforehand, hey, I'm going to change. Instead of going out with you every weekend, no, I'm not. I'm staying and training every single day. You will never see me.
Competing this weekend.
Yes, exactly. So
I'm going to be at the tournament all day.
It was very hard. So I'm really grateful that he stick with me because he may ask me for a pick, jiu-jitsu or me. But once we get through a certain point, we have mutual understanding.
What are some of the things you guys did to get a mutual understanding, to work it out?
I guess just more communication. More communication, advance notice, hey, I have to go on this weekend. Well, and also given time. When I first started, my kids are a lot younger. So, me going away, I'm not spending time with my kids. But then later, kids are older, so the kids needs less time of mine.
Awesome. Thank you so much,
Thank
Professora Lulu.
Thank you.
And how can people find you? How can people find your gym?
Oh, yeah, our gym is in West Adams, by Crenshaw and Washington. Is it? Crenshaw and West Adams. Yes, yes. You can find us.
You guys have a
Legacy
website?
West Adams. Yes. I think it's Legacy BJJ or West Adams BJJ.
Just Legacy West Adams. It'll come up.
Legacy
It'll
West
come up on
Adams.
Google.
Yes, yes. And you will find from Professor Crane's, I don't know, page. It's part of Legacy sister gym.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Professor. Thank you, Kevin.